What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we are back with part 2 of the Hell Is Us playthrough. I haven't played since, gosh, it's been at least over a week since we switched over to Cronus the New Dawn after your poll, and the results of the poll anyways. So we're going to try and just jump in as best we can, figure out how to play again, and explore the rest of this area so we can get through as much as possible. As I said before, this is a decent game, very decent. I like the world and the kind of conflict and everything we're thrust into, the way they're kind of retroactively telling the story, but I just think the combat's a little dry. But aside from that, I mean, I hope that we can, you know, get past that and try and appreciate the game as much as possible and see what awaits ahead. So, without further ado, let us proceed. I think I had to talk to a blacksmith and stuff. Honestly, let me try out the... Okay, so it's square. And then that's really loud. Is that loud for you guys too? Like, that's quite loud. Like, the slashes are louder than anything. Okay. Circles, dash. Okay, we can't jump, which is weird because this is a game you would think you could jump. L1. Switch the weapon that way. Okay, cool. That's good enough, right? Let's just proceed. Oh yeah, I was like half pipe. Okay. Let's talk to this guy. Victor Gaz.
Thanks for helping us in the tunnel. I left Lieutenant Rue at the outpost. I'll check in on her later.
Good for you. How responsible of you.
Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the basement? I looked everywhere for the code.
Yeah, I kind of figured it out thanks to Fam. Tell me more about yourself.
When I met Vitalis, I was in a very dark place. But Vitalis saw something in me.
What are these weapons?
That's what I want to know, the strange
They're
weapons.
Limbic weapons.
Ooh.
Vitalis told me that they were intricately tied to this country's history. But to do so, I need limbic shards.
I do have some of those.
Vitalis wouldn't tell me where the shards come from. He kept a small stash hidden behind the red toolbox. Go get it, and I'll show you what I can do.
Red toolbox. Okay, maybe that's in the house. Old Reliable says this game based on bald Chinese man. No, the bald CHINIAN. Have you guys ever seen Men in Black? Men in Black 2, I think, specifically. They were, you know how they started going crazy with the different alien species, and there was like literally one that had a mask on, and he pulled down his mask and he had some nards on his chin, and he was called a bald CHINIAN. Grunting Phantom says, Inhuman, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Same to you. I'm doing great. It's great for a Friday. This week's been crazy. But yesterday, my wife and my daughter and I, we went to see the Demon Slayer movie, and it was just fantastic. What's up, fam? And what's up, Matthias? Who's the bald CHINIAN? That's a good question. I'm here to find out. Inhuman, happy Friday, good sir. Welcome, welcome, Matthias and fam. Hope you guys are doing great. Ready for this weekend.
You know anything about this necklace?
Vitalis has one too, though it's not quite the same.
Oh, so this is part of a cult. A cult.
Their necks.
It's really hard to say.
They're made of limbic shards like the weapons, but I'm not sure. The weapon?
The weapons are connected, okay.
You know about the vigil?
Vitalis told me about the vigil, but not in detail. Before he left, he promised to explain everything upon his return.
Well, he's not here. Oh, Reliable says, huh, MIB, I got it. Yeah, Men in Black. Bald CHINIAN. Oh, Reliable says, hey, Matthias. How could you carry the movie? Oh man, I know. That was intense. Tomioka and Akaza's fight was just stunning. And not only that, but you got so much content. You got nearly 3 hours of content for a movie. 2 hours and 45 minutes of just brand new stuff. They didn't replay the last episode of the final season or anything. They just jumped right into the new content, and it was incredible. I absolutely loved it.
This note.
Vitalis never mentioned a journalist. It's a large statue of a Sabinian knight holding another fallen in combat. I'm surprised it's still around, considering it's in the Palamas province.
Alright. Back to the gold notepad, I suppose. Damn, I kind of don't remember any of this. That was in Jova. Well, I don't remember any of this. That's fine. Sabinian Knight. Statue. That has something to do with something. I don't know what, but we'll find out. I'm just gonna write notes. I honestly don't recall, so. Is that the guy that had his ball under his mouth? Yes, he had his little nards under his mouth.
What do you...
It's nestled under a large
Weeping willow. We used to have a weeping willow.
Pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue.
Oh, this is the one with the people that have been hanged.
Do you know the woman in the pictures?
Whoever she is, Vitalis became angry whenever I asked about her, and
Can you tell me more about Vitalis?
Vitalis was haunted by the past and anxious about the future. After seeing the destruction of the war and the creatures,
Alright, so he's just crazy.
we've always been cut off. Everyone, in fact, after witnessing and hearing of atrocity, I have nothing but good to say about them. They're the first hermit.
He likes the
place, but I
peacekeepers.
feel sorry for Lieutenant Ruth.
Because you just left her in the cave.
Go far enough. Don't tell anyone, but I grew out. I'm happy. Vitalis had a relapse a while back. I helped him through it. He let a few things slip out, though. He spoke with these creatures. He said
The calamity.
He called it the calamity. He said they were the physical manifestation.
That's what I thought.
of malevolent human emotion.
Yeah, I believed that.
And war was their doorway into our world.
I believed that as well.
I figured it was the alcohol talking.
That was just the booze talking. You must try to watch Donghua. Chinese anime is good, bro. Tales of Hurting Gods, one of the best. I have seen, or I'm watching Lord of Mysteries, and that one's pretty solid. You can now travel between areas with the APC. Nice. Craft me something, boy.
Needs my attention.
Make my sword stronger. Victor can improve a weapon using limbic shards, increasing its potency and max potential. Imbue defensive gear. Limbic consumables. I don't know how to make him study anything. I do have glyphs. Making you undetectable. That one seems, this one or this one seems the most like me. I don't know how to use them. It must be attuned to a specific limbic sphere. That's why you can get more than one weapon type, it seems. A weapon's limbic sphere will determine which glyphs it can bear. Okay, the max levels aren't changed at all. Damage shows no difference from the get-go anyways. There's like no actual difference just yet.
I've outdone myself this time.
I do like that, that's pretty sweet. Terror, grief. So let me take a look at the glyphs really quickly, because I think grief was okay too. Terror is not bad, but grief is also pretty cool. just being around will inflict damage. It seems more active. So do we go terror or do we go grief with that one? I don't know.
I'm getting good at this.
All right. Now we can go ahead and equip some glyphs, I assume. Fam says, I like the old manhwa from Chinese back in the day more. I think manhwa is Korean, donghua is Chinese, and then manga is Japanese, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's really funny to me that you have this level of sophistication of like a device, like it's pretty much like an iPad or whatever, but yet you still don't have any kind of general means of like map or anything like that. It's like, really? They just did that so they thought they were different. Let's be different, guys. We're not gonna have any maps at all. But it's like it almost doesn't fit. You have something that can, you know, it's like an iPad on steroids, and then they can like tie different things together and create these cool like mystery connector device things like detectives do. But it's like, but I can't tell you where you're at. I don't even know how to use these. Just doing things. Alright, we don't know how to use them, but doesn't matter. Alright, little dude. Let's go kill stuff. Manhwa's core. Oh, okay. There's difference in the spelling, I see. Manhwa's Korean. Manhwa is Chinese. Interesting. I noticed it was spelled different, but I was like, Ooh. Yes. Maybe we can go back to that one thing. Ooh! You can find the entrance below Monument Hill. The pillar ensures entrance must wield a limbic weapon counterclockwise from northeast. I think that was what we ended up opening in the previous episode with Fam's help. He did say to get the red can or whatever. I wish you could jump in this game. Maybe it's not here. But we need to go back, and I think we have 3 rods now, so... Yeah, that's that puzzle you told me about. The one that was kind of... The one with those, like, crystal spires or whatever they were. I don't know what... They were like little things you activate and they resonate. That was awesome. I was like, It worked. Alright, do I have what I need here? I'm so confused as to why. You'd think it'd be this. But this isn't it. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good either. I don't know. I think the secondary symbols are important as well, and I don't care to figure that out right now. Okay. I do think there must be a secondary symbol that maybe matches with the first symbol and those for it to open, but they had just given us those rods, so you'd think they'd be useful since, you know, we just obtained them, but not that I know of. Yeah, and the fact that you can't jump in an action-adventure game is really odd to me. Like, they've made that almost like a norm for Souls-likes, which I think is dumb. I think in Souls-like you should be able to jump. But, you can't jump in this game either. That makes it really odd. Oh, okay. I had two, yeah, but the first symbol... We can go back. I had two, but the first symbol has that, I call it like a fire kind of thing. And then the second one has that other, whatever the symbol is after that. Let's see. Fall damage. So look. I don't remember walking this. There's like a fiery little light symbol, and then there's this. I'll try from this side though, I don't know. And then here. It doesn't like it. Like, I don't know how else to insert them, because they do have the drop on the very top. Like, so the golden symbol has this, so I thought this would be useful. That's the... And then you'd think this one would be it. Because if you look at the actual symbol here, both of these have the dripping, and then they both have the unique symbol. So this one has the fire symbol, and then this one right here has like whatever the little this symbol is, and the drips. So you would think that'd be it. Oh, I thought I tried that already. I thought I tried that first. I thought that's what I tried first. Okay, my bad. Never mind. Whoops. So that's what I thought I tried first. I was like, there's the drippy thing. So I must have used the one on the far right first, because I was like, what? Nice. That's awesome. What's up, Walter? Happy Friday to you too. Well, thanks for making me go back, fam. You're bathed in limbic energy, healing in the process. I was not paying attention because I was like, hold on. Why is that not the right thing? I thought I had used that symbol, so... Because that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the drippy thing. I must have chosen the one on the far right first. Whoops. Cool. Well, I'm glad that I was encouraged to go back. Okay, so honestly, we can just chat with other folks and see what's going on here, because I don't know what else to do. I don't even remember our like main objective here. Okay, I get the whole daddy issues thing, but... The map of Akasa Marshes. It's kind of like back the way I came.
Come back later. I need to rest.
Okay. Have a good rest. Outpost 75. I don't understand. Why would that thing come out? Is that there's something I can do with it? I'm moving the sticks, pressing different buttons. I don't know if it's just a cinematic thing. So the golden symbol's for the tip of the stick, and then the other thing is the actual individual sign for that stick. And that makes perfect sense. Because they were blue on the tips. Evac windows closing, so pretty much like, hey, we're not gonna be able to save you. So now we're back outside of Jova's walls again. Thought I came through here and then there was a person that was like dead, right? Yeah, this guy. Okay. Just making sure. It's been over a week. So then I came up here and I fought some creatures, right? Or that was where the creatures were. You know, one thing I am gonna change, because there's a few settings that I was looking at. It's already off? I thought that was on by default. The death, but when the player's defeated, all enemies killed will be reset. Okay, well never mind, then there's really nothing. Nothing I care to change. Then Jova's Java coffee shop. I think the puppy dog's down here. Yeah, okay. Kind of getting my bearings back, but it doesn't seem to be nearly as large as I thought. It's the barricade, and then there was like a cemetery or something like that. But there were symbols. I don't have the means to activate anything here. I had nothing on my person, so maybe we go back out and we need to explore a bit. Maybe we'll check on Rue as well. Damn. Maybe those words on the banner is another solution for some puzzle. Yeah, it could be. It was like 75, and then ON is the name of like the kind of... No, that was weird. And then I have a diagram that I drew on my notes that I don't remember where that puzzle is, but I do remember there's like 5 symbols, so... We shall see. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do next, though. We've explored that. Yeah, so I'll just go back out in the wild, I guess. Let me check one more thing, actually, by Victor. So, Vic or Victor Gaz, or whatever his name was, he said something about, you know, get some items, or it was probably limbic shards next to this red canister or something. I didn't see that. I thought it was going to be back where Vitalis' house was, but it wasn't. I haven't been here either. That's interesting. Okay, so a letter to an errant husband from his worried wife Camille and daughter Anna, found in the town of Jova. I hope this finds you, my love. You're reading this, then you have found us in Jova. The evacuation of Tulsi was hectic, but we eventually made it out and were relocated here. Out of the frying pan into the fire, it seems. A few weeks after we've arrived, we came under siege by Asterian forces. They've occupied the town and are moving everyone out in the morning. I have no idea where they are taking us. Anna is terrified and misses you. She asks about Father Daly, and I left my rosary for you with this letter. Please find us, Henry. Okay, so rosary's gonna be needed.
It's just a matter of time. Is Hooch right here? Signing Mead? Oh, God damn. I was stationed to guard Voss's office. Screw that. Wait. Don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the...
So we need booze.
Ah, this is almost empty. Ah. Well, I guess
Walter says, just got an ad for Hell Is Us. They're getting in your head.
initiative of a full bottle of
But you literally just drank it, bro.
it's just
You took my thing and you didn't even give it back, huh? So I need to give him more booze. I would literally have chopped his fingers off and been like, if you didn't accept that gift, sir, what leads me to believe you're going to accept anything else? I would have had his fingers. The algorithm, yes, the algorithm watches him. Well, I didn't see a red canister thing or whatever. I'll go back to gas or whatever is the moment. And now we need more booze because apparently that jerk took it. And that's the key to that area, so that kind of sucks. I don't see anything red. You're good, brother. Just do your thing. It could just be this. And that was like, he talked about limbic stuff. It could have just been those little things. And then by getting that last rod, we could go back to his house and grab the stuff. So maybe that's what he was talking about. Okay, so let's take a look at our iPad and see what we should do next. Because I honestly don't even know anymore. The outpost. Wasn't much to it. Weeping statue. Oh, to think so much in this game. That's what we picked up. The limbic mending. Okay. So exploration. Let's go here. Asunder. And once the limbic shards are used, like those rods, like they're actually out of your inventory, it seems. So, oh, look at this guy.
poor bastard. Next time.
Okay, sensitivity warning. Looks like this guy's all strung up.
His gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here. And yet, there is a way about you that
Uh-oh.
is familiar to me.
Do you recognize me?
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Where's the Abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always remain the same.
So they have barrels of mead. Where's the mead?
What happened here?
That's what I'd ask.
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece Rebecca orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide.
Yeah, she's good.
Your niece.
That's the little girl with the blanket.
Thanks, Satharis. She was always brighter than the other kids. When we leave this place, and we will, I'll take her somewhere peaceful and quiet. The roots of hatred run deep and far across Hadia. Satharis' benevolence lives in all of us. When that happens, you will quickly realize that the chains holding civilized men are weak. This war is a sword sharpened by propaganda and religious intolerance, slicing and dicing up what generations built over centuries within days. The exchange of cruel and violent acts and the lies perpetuated by the media all played their part. I was shocked to hear that even priests were involved in spreading hateful rhetoric. Now look at us.
Oh, you would
I see only
be shocked in the United States then.
but I have faith in Satharis. I believe Hadians can quell their emotions and come back to reason. Lieutenant Rue was the first outsider I ever encountered. She was as curious about our customs and traditions as I was about hers. I was saddened to hear that the outside world seems to fall prey to the same dark impulses as Hadians. Being a peacekeeper is admirable. No matter how hard they try, I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are. I lack the wisdom to know the answer, but know where to begin. The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out of the hole we dug for ourselves. There is a moment in history that all Palamists should reflect on, if not regret entirely. The country was ruled by a heavy-handed theocracy, with one thing in mind.
Power.
Power. A young charismatic erudite named Sabingo wrote several Reformation theses, which gained popularity. What did the Palamist traditionalists do? They hunted them down.
So it's like Martin Luther when he wrote down his little, I don't know if they're theses, but it's for the Protestants. That's where they came out.
They accused them of heresy and burned them at the stake. They were Palamists who only wanted reform. It is effortless compared to the alternative. I overheard the guards speaking of such creatures. In specific passages, the Holy Kata speaks of Tiar's demons. Some of these passages relate to the curse of Tiar, brought on by the great sins of destructive emotions. These writings were meant to be interpreted as metaphors and stories.
Alright. You're a talkative guy considering you're strung up as you are. But I will find your mead barrels and drink them. Fam says, oh, I just found the tier that helps you swim in acid today in Hollow Knight. Nice. Yeah, the funny thing is I didn't remember that even existed, so good job, because honestly, I would not have been much help. I did not believe or remember there being anything that allowed you to be in the acid. Must admit the voice actor's really good. I think all the voice acting is just fantastic in this game, yeah. It's all really solid.
I was part of the mob that hung those civilians in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime every single night. I knew all of them. We were neighbors.
Oh, man.
I taught their children. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened.
War brings out the ugly
To wake
things.
up from this nightmare.
War never changes. So you just went all, you know, she went all, what do you call it, whenever you can get in groups and you just go in a frenzy because everybody's being chaotic. How's this game compared to other Souls games? Well, first off, it's not a Souls-like, so that's a huge thing to take note of. This is not a Souls-like by any means. It's just an action-adventure game. but it is not a Souls-like. Combat or nothing like that is indicative of Souls-like at all. The save mechanics and the grace you have and all that, not a Souls-like. It's all very action adventure. Usable item. It's decent. I mean, like I said, the combat's really dry for me, so it kind of becomes a slog, and then you're mostly kind of just wandering around exploring, trying to figure out little puzzles as you come across them, and that's nice. For me, it's nice because I'm trying to understand the world and kind of the state that we're in, but now I kind of get it. It seems like definitely like religious differences and whatever else. Just a war-torn area. Pretty interesting though, but.
See that guy? Looking through the binoculars?
Looking through the binoculars. I do not see. Oh, that guy.
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this. You know what's exhausting? Pretending that everything is okay.
These guys are just trigger-happy fools. Looking for the excuse, it seems.
Move along. This house has been requisitioned by the Asterian Armed Forces to serve as captain.
But yeah, not a Souls-like. Action adventure for sure. Yeah, Fam says it's not a Souls-like game. Yeah, it's not. Fix says, oh really? Adventure puzzles, solving, heavy game, combat's just a side thing. Yeah, it is. It's mostly exploration, kind of diving into the world and figuring things out for yourself. You don't really have a traditional map or anything like that. So you have, you have to kind of piece things together with the small kind of the journal you have, which is like an iPad, but believe it or not, it's not good enough to really tell you where you're at. There's no like tracking or GPS or anything on it, which is interesting, but it's just a game mechanic they really wanted to push on. Like, you will not have a map. An ancient sensor.
Good haul. Voss is happy.
They're just thieves and crooks. But yeah, the story's okay. I mean, it's a little too close to real life, honestly, in my opinion. So it's not unbelievable, aside from the supernatural crap. This stuff happens all the time, all over the world. And right next door sometimes, Man's inhumanity to man is just all too real. And it's never really like I said, it's like it just happens too often for it to be like, oh my gosh, a shock factor. It's like, no, this stuff happens all the time. It's ugly. And it just reminds me of like, man, this world's in a really interesting spot, as it has been for many years. We're in a weird place in life.
Get here, and I don't care. I have my order. That's all we need. A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about.
I don't like you already, sir.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Vass, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company of the Asterian Armed Forces. I'm in charge here. Jova is part of Asteria now, so everything here belongs to the Sabinian cause. I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I see it, you're not bulletproof, and you're alone. I think we understand each other.
Interesting.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of Asteria's relocation program. We were gonna get everything ready for the migrating Sabinian families. That was before these damn creatures showed up.
And bullets don't do anything to them, so I don't know what they're doing. Does the story seem interesting? Oh yeah, I answered that kind of already, Walter. It's like, I mean, it's nothing new because this kind of violence and stuff happens all the time in the world, and it's just kind of ugly. It's an ugly reminder, really, of what happens every day, in different parts of the world. And so yeah, I mean, I like the story. I mean, to that extent, but it's very real. Aside from little white creatures hopping around or whatever that are impervious to bullets, we've seen all this before, sadly.
What's going on at the Abbey?
The Abbey is off limits, and it's under investigation.
Oh.
I believe these priests are spies and informants for the enemy.
Well, I'll go there next. We'll go to the Abbey then.
And here I thought we had an understanding. That priest is an AAF problem. He's a goddamn spy. End of story. It's the greatest country. When we finally... I'm guessing the Asteria...
This is general knowledge, so I'm just gonna skim through it. Sorry, I'll never play the damn game if we're just listening to these guys talk. Oh. Bam says, in the game doesn't hold your hand at all. They just leave you breadcrumbs, and that's all exactly. Little breadcrumbs. Let's go fight stuff. I don't know if... Well, whatever. We're just gonna go this way. Yeah, it seems you have to choose between the military or the civilians. It seems that way. If there is a choice to make, or like a faction kind of, I'll make my choice. Military, these guys are. Oh, we have been here. They're kind of just taking advantage of these people. Let's see. Drone bypass. Oh, yay. I don't remember how to fight anymore, though. Let's do this. I missed. I don't remember how to do the pulse. What's the pulse, damn it? Is it R1? It is R1. And I don't know how to use my relics either. That's okay though. That's the other side where that guy's just standing there looking like an idiot. I forgot how to do the pulse, and I think it's R1, but cost me some health for sure. Alright, let's go down. And this, the linearity comes from, like, so it's semi-open world, right? Because it does kind of give you guidance on where to go. It just comes from, like, the fact that you can't swim, you can't jump, so that's where you get that linearity. Oh, I'm pressing R1 to fight, that's my bad. Dude, I really suck with this freaking pulse thing now. First heals I've ever used, because I just don't remember how to pulse heal. I thought it was right when the ring lights up. Okay, so this is where we would have come down, coming around this way. We got this item here. One said the officer Voss is just a fake to ransack, and the other said the Abbey leaders. Exactly, so it's like, who do you side with, right? Oh, no, hold on, I can't read this yet. Go for it! Go for it. Nice, okay. That last hit of the combo is pretty strong. Neural shards, yeah, so it's like, who do you believe, you know? Alright. Does this open? Passcode? Ooh, that's a big passcode too. Is it not? 934B7? Just kidding. That wouldn't be enough. That's too funny. Fine. I'll find you later. I keep pressing R1 to fight. That's my bad. Come at me, bro. I'm just gonna tank it. Okay. I forgot how to switch weapons. I'll try these bad boys out because they're just as I mean, they're a lot faster. I don't know how strong they are, but they're the same level, so gives me some hope. Seems you have to dig for more info to know who's to trust. That's correct, fam. We can't just blindly trust one or the other. There's the tree. Ugh, I hate to see that. Oh, really? Yeah, this weapon's just better in my opinion. So much better. Yeah. Oh, oh, is it not L1? I thought it was L1. Yeah, it is L1. Okay. I just didn't press it right. I picked up, let me see. I wish I could see quicker. I didn't mean to do that. No, not in, well, actually, it could be in my inventory. It was a limbic stick. Okay, it's whatever. The wheel and the acceleration pad from Mario Kart. Now we know. We've got those brothers over there. This, I don't know if this is the, I mean, when I had a weeping willow tree, it did not look like this. It was, the branches were a lot thinner and stuff like that. They weren't nearly as, I mean, it had lots of leaves. Like a willow, weeping willow, we had one for many, many years growing up. Is there a way to get inside? I don't see a statue or I don't think that's the weeping willow, but it just happens to be a tree that has people hanging from it. That's fine, we'll come back over here then. I gotta say, I prefer the axes, and I wonder if we can upgrade something, you know, like go back and change things out. We need one more to unlock the tablet. That, and gosh, we need plenty other items to solve some of these secrets that are still pending. I remember exploring this area pretty thoroughly. We can go back and check on Rue, which she's probably dead at this point. And there was like the Hermit and a handful of other characters. This is the puzzle Fam helped us solve. There was another chest in here as well. I don't remember. I thought it required 3 for some reason. 3 of the limbic sticks. Just 1. I don't have that symbol, so that's a new one. Okay. Well, I'll be darned. And then that tank blocks off that entire area. So, you know, it seems like, you know, oh my gosh, it's a big, vast area, but it's really not. I mean, it's just broken up into smaller areas. We're going to try and see if Rue's alive and if we can go past the wreckage. If not, we're going to go to the Abbey again. Alright. It had 3 hulls? No. Yeah, that one, that's not the one. That had a very distinct symbol too. This is where we're just kind of looking at, I don't see anything like special. I'm just so curious why the drone came out on that other time. That was interesting. How did I miss that? I guess it is kind of the same color. Oh no, she's not here anymore. She's not here. Oh, Victor, you idiot. Okay, so we're gonna kind of hug this left side here, and we're gonna head to the Abbey. We picked up a sensor, and we have a rosary bead. So now, I mean, we have like some religious type things that could potentially grant us access. I don't remember. There were guards kind of patrolling the area, preventing us from getting access into it, but we'll see. Also, they had talked about the Hermit and how there's like writings on the walls. It could just be these next to him. I don't know.
Need to finish research soon. No, too much. Suits are coming.
So he needs a zoom lens. Yeah, I've been on that main road. I don't know what that red thing is, but I've seen those. It's like Stonehenge type stuff. And then there's red trees around this demon. Not too much information, unfortunately. And then we have this puzzle here. So I need a better vantage point, honestly. Okay. Those aren't quite red trees, I don't think. That's not the Stonehenge stuff either. That's the tree with the hanged people. Okay, let's just go here for now. Kill this guy real quick. You think it's the one at the end of the road that's blocked off? Okay. We'll check it out then. And then we have these, and this was interesting because you had to like turn these in a bunch of different directions. I haven't really seen any of these symbols before though, so since they're so unique, that must be a puzzle for later, in my opinion. I don't know. We gotta come back. Red tractor. Okay. And then this is just the Abbey pathway. I don't know if I can get in here yet, but we'll see. See, there's another one of those little spires too. We had a... Before I talk with these idiots, I'm going to go in here. There was something in here that I couldn't open. I don't remember what it was, though. Oh, that's right. That's a rose key kind of thing. So that means I need to use that other key too. I have a key that I haven't used, which is interesting. And I think this is just blocked off as well. This one type with the man at the sack. Okay, okay. The man at the sack. Gotta remember what that is. Hey guys.
The Abbey is closed.
This place is off.
Oh, whatever. Bet I could take you on. So what do we need to do? This will take me all the way back, which at least we did miss an item last time, so that's fine, but still. I don't feel any closer to solving this. This guy's also just gonna say nothing. You can speak with everybody and technically have the option to trade with everybody, but they don't say much.
Nothing for you here.
See? That's the road. We already went all the way down this road and we got another limbic stick. Now, there was an item on this other side we can grab really quick, then we'll come right back. I'm going to cross this road that we're on, but we're going to go back towards, you know, the screen. I don't know what that would be. We're going to go north. Ah, it was over here. Ho ho ho! I remember seeing it and being like, dang it, I have to go all the way around. The hermit puzzle is tight with that. Oh, okay, with the old man near the sack. Oh, okay, okay. I thought the hermit was the dude in the near all the pictures, but okay, that makes sense. Oh, you're saying near the shack with the three pictures. Okay, okay, yeah. I agree with you then. Yes, I understand 100%. Carrots and medkit, okay. Yeah, I agree with you on that. The hermit, he's got like, oh, I need to go back to that site though. The 3 locations might very well mean something, or we can get him his lens maybe, and then he'll be able to give us more information, but yes, I agree. Okay, this seems to be the road because it had the 2 solid yellow lines. There was an enemy on this, I thought. We can also, we have a kind of decent vantage point. We can look for those little Stonehenge looking things. So that's on that side right there. That's the Stonehenge stuff right there. And then we need the red trees. Okay. Will I die? No, I won't. Memorial ribbon. So we grabbed a ribbon there. I'm not sure what that ribbon's gonna do for us, but let's come up here. Really, fool? Alright, I don't think that was anything either though, but that's fine. That dude over, I gotta look at those pictures again, honestly. But we know the Stonehenge stuff's over there. Can I reach that though? Red trees as well, so we know that the street has something to do with it. We've been here multiple times. That's where like that little, like the sandbags and the big machine guns are. That's the tree. Let's see. I don't think we can get there this way. We'll go here. Three points of interest for this dude. Still over here. I don't think we have gun here. Oh, damn it. I can't because this is where the, that key code is. So we have to find the other points first. Let's take a look at that. We picked up some sort of like sash or whatever. Let's see. It doesn't have any numbers on it, unless you count the dots, which those aren't going to be variable, so I was going to think of a number sequence to input, but... No, I'm looking for... Where was that other one at? This. 195, 175, 35, 45. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 numbers. That's too many. Too many numbers for this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only 6 numbers. Well, dang. If only you could jump in this damn game. Alright, well... Can't proceed any further that way either. Okay, so I guess we have to solve this puzzle in a way. So we can get inside the Abbey, because I have no clue what the hell to do. I don't know what else to do otherwise, you know? Looks like there's possibly red trees on the other side of this. If not, could be back where we're at. I don't really know. They were much smaller and lower in my opinion, but... That's the same eye symbol on the Abbey of the Ribbon. Yep, that must be the Palamis symbol, I think. Another time loop, Guardian. And I was under the impression that destroying all the time loop guardians would allow us to access that or defeat it, but I don't know. So We'll see. Been looking at this dude since the last stream. Oh, just a freaking med kit. That's all they give us. All they give us are med kits. Probably still won't be able to access this. Too dangerous. So you'd think that means kill all the time loop guardians, which we've even been on the other side and destroyed time loop guardians from there, so I just don't know. Quite annoying. It's one of those where the F do you go games. Because I can't proceed forward, there's nowhere to go except the Abbey. Jova's like kind of a dead end in that regard, so I'm not sure what to do. We'll solve this hermit puzzle maybe, that's the only one that seems like it has all the clues we might need. Just seeing, are these the red trees? I don't think so, but... Alright, so we'll talk with this old man again. This crazy dude. What do I see here? So there's like, when you're going on the road that's Jova behind. I don't know what the hell that is on the left. Looks like a time loop guardian, I'm assuming. Maybe that's the time loop guardian near. See, it's 3 enemies in each one of these. So there's an enemy where the Stonehenge thing's gonna be to the left, and that looks like maybe that's a time loop guardian. And then we have one where you're going towards Jova, there's someone on the street, and then there's someone like in the marsh near red trees. So Walter says, game would drive me up the wall. I'm not good with puzzle games. Yeah, I don't like being restricted from moving forward. Alright, so now we have 3 locations at least. 3 reference points. So I gotta get a better vantage point. Okay, so that's where the 3 homes are. So I think I've already just, these are probably time loop guardians. And beyond this, I've killed this one already, yeah. I killed this guy, I remember. And that was where these 3 are. Okay, so that guy's dead. Stonehenge thing to the left, so that'd be like over here. There's nobody there, that means I've killed them too. I don't know what that means. I didn't get anything for them. He could have just been identifying time loop guardians for us, maybe. And the red trees, I mean, the only red trees are around here, and we killed somebody near the street around here. And on the other side, there was an actual time loop guardian, so maybe that's what that is. I don't know what to do. Frustrating. Let's go to Jova again, see if there's anything else we can do there. We still have the key, which I didn't realize we had. Thought we had used it. The Fridge has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I do remember there were some soldiers over here as well. Yeah, he said he needed a zoom lens. That's correct. I don't have that either. So I've been looking. I mean, anything that I may have, I'm definitely gonna try and keep track of because. Oh, whoops! I don't want to go here. I can't jump. I keep thinking I can jump. Definitely want to keep track of anything we pick up. And we've killed everybody here as well. On the other part of the island where that little statue is, there was like a cave you could go in and there were some soldiers inside. Just on this other side. I don't know if I have anything new. But it does, it's kind of one of those games where like if you haven't played in a while, you have to go back and kind of see like what were the clues I had again?
I still can't believe what happened. Grabbed what we could. Slogged through the I'm almost out of metformin. I'm a goner without those pills.
Metformin, okay.
Even if I
Well, he needs medication.
How the hell did you find us? Our CO, Lieutenant Rue, convinced us to stay for a few days, and now we're stuck here. No way in hell I'm going back up.
Need a SATCOM radio. I don't have any of those things. You guys need like the most specific crap. I think I do have this. I have this one, but I don't have the bottom one. Okay, so we need one more limbic rod. I need that square symbol, whatever this is. I don't remember what I was doing. I had just rotated all of these. Well, look in the town. Any photo shoot store maybe? Yep, that's a good idea. Definitely gonna go back to town. I feel like I missed something. Also, we had that key. I thought we used the key. It just been a little bit, so I don't remember if we did or didn't use the key. That had like the keychain on it with the car, so I'm not sure. I thought we had explored everything down there, but we must have missed something, and that's a dead end. Okay. Back we go. We'll start from the left, that we can kind of do a nice sweep. Auto shop. We picked up the items here, fought the enemies. There's a little gauntlet here. There was a dude in this house. I think we went to the downstairs area as well. We gave him the plushie. He's pretty much probably dead now. Nothing in here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not gonna give me anything, you drunk? Actually, his room might be important. No. I guess writing this down would help. Yeah, I have a lot of notes, but none of the notes, all of the notes are just like, hey, these are points of interest you can go to. None of them are like, this ties to this, ties to this kind of thing. So, don't know how helpful. Like, my notes aren't very helpful right now. Because part of the mystery is figuring out how it all ties together. This is just going to open up to that one area where that dead body is and the crying baby. Which I still don't have milk for that thing. Left is the baby, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have your milk. I'd have a little bit of mead for you.
I've been rushed.
Oh, okay, so... up. Yeah, I was writing down some notes, but it's mostly for points of interest. It's hard to know like what items tie to what puzzles. Unless it's really like on the nose. Like it's like, oh, this is super obvious, but most of them are not that obvious. It's like, because we have like a sensor and some other things, you think that would be worth something, but not quite. That's an excellent idea. I didn't even think about that. The only thing that I was a little concerned about is that if I do that, if I move to another area, does that auto fail some quests for me? Like, does that push the game world forward? We read this. Yeah, we read that. She's just a crazy woman. We could do that. I was just a little hesitant to move forward, and I had forgotten about it. But whenever it said you can move to whatever that third area was, I was like, oh, cool. But then I was like, if I move forward just right now, I feel like we might auto-fail some quests because there's so many that we haven't, even in the first area. I don't know if that's how this game works. Things seem to stay static and not just move forward, but I'm also kind of concerned. I'm like, well, what if there's like world events that change things like in earlier areas, you know? We can definitely do that. I had forgotten to even consider that as an option, honestly. This is that thing that we oh, I can light bulb, eyeballs. Yeah, I have that. I documented that, so okay. I did take decent notes, but that's the dead body. I need to see what that is. Because then if this is what we needed. Neutral Z, okay, we need that. We can go solve the puzzle where those guys are. How'd you know where I was at? We'll do that real quick. That's just the other side of this. Dead dude. I should have probably gone out there. Okay, yeah, this is this here. Let's go down. Okay, so Fam says you can go back and forth at will, and that's yeah. I guess because I'm playing Wukong right now as well, and I'm thinking like, uh-oh, like there's some things that if you go too far, like you kind of destroy everything, and that's just kind of in my head. So that makes sense. This game definitely seems like you have a lot more opportunities to go back and forth, like you said. So let's go open up this chamber or whatever it is. Can't believe I missed that. I must have been hungry. I blame my stomach. I do prefer the axes. The axes are really good. I did. I had gone all the way to the end of the road where it's a dead end, and I grabbed a stick there. I did that in the last episode. Let's see. Oh, right here. So I need this. This. Defensive gear. See, this is like the ecstasy thing all has to do with like you being damaged a lot, and that just I don't like that. An aged scrap of parchment with faded, almost illegible blueprints. I could probably give that to Victor. Sorry guys, I just opened up the loot, but there's nothing for you. I didn't see a radio, and I didn't see metformin. No drugs, and no technology. You guys are kind of screwed. Yeah, I did go to the end of the road over on the side near the Abbey, and I picked up a one of those sticks, one of those rods. Let's go chat with that boy. Maybe the blueprints will help him, I don't know. And if not, then we go take a ride and go to the next area. I was gonna say, please don't be barricaded off. We still need booze. Can you read these, sir? Maybe not.
What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. Well, I tried. Only 2, so there's still a tablet for that. Yeah, I think so. Well, time to go back. There's a... I mean, I guess that's the Abbey, but... Can't access it. There was something interesting about this area too. Forgot what it was though. This is the way back. And then I got a whole like an ammunition container full of like acorns or something, or pine cones. I'm like, I have no clue what to do with that. That dude's still chilling.
Camille's roast me. My family can now rest in Setharis' gaze.
Cool. You're welcome, dude. Just a big open area. The vehicle should be to the left, but what's over here? Barricade. Alright, let's figure stuff out. Oh cool, my drone is gonna lodge itself there. Nice. Love that. Okay. Exit. Oh, that's my data pad. Okay, I don't really... That's fine. Can't do anything else with it. Okay, fine. Navigation. Okay, you literally just have like the 2-3 options. You can leave, look at your data pad, or keep going. Where did they say we could go to? The hills. We started here. I don't know why it's red, but that's where we're headed. Nice. Oh no, okay, well obviously we'll have to just go on foot. Okay. This looks cool. Got a windmill, we got some creatures up there. What's this? Are these just... decorative. Something's in that cave. I see it glowing. Another time thing that I can't do anything with. Is there a path up? I don't think so, because I can't jump. Okay, fine. We'll just come around this way still. Can tell this is like a new, like, grief or whatever, because you hear him crying. Ooh. So they have blue. A lot of times you see red, which is rage. You have blue, which I think is grief. Pretty interesting. Another limbic battery. Look, the enemies seem pretty tough here. There must be enemies up top because I hear a bunch of noise. Level 5. Okay, cool. And I wonder, like, do grief enemies, are they weak to terror? Are they weak to rage? Like, you know, is there any kind of system like that? There's probably a time loop guardian up here. Please don't be locked. Why is everything locked? I never went back to Vitalis' house either. Use that stupid key. So we have a chest over here. More ruins over here. Is that dude alive? No, he's dead. Oh. We can't explore said ruins. This gives me a nice kind of layout. There's the most like notable items are these two. I don't know if there's like a hub type area. There's a time loop thing which I haven't figured out yet. I thought it was just a matter of taking all the time loop guardians, but an old mining station or something. Oh, lovely. Ah, whatever.
I'm a journalist. Article 79 of the Geneva Convention formally states that journalists are protected under international humanitarian law.
Who are you?
I'm Tanya Elva. I'm an independent investigative journalist covering the Civil War.
Are you
the journalist mentioned?
Oh, from the vigil.
I have no idea who or what this note is referring to. You're barking up the wrong tree.
That's it. She could be the journalist. Just checking. Okay, we'll find. And that's the way down. Okay, cool. Well, let's go deal with this mine really quickly. We have a like an ID card. Oh, and a book. Emblem is the book. Okay. Fam says, "Damn, seems no one shows up today, huh? Probably sneaking in some B4." Oh, absolutely. We have like 10 people watching, but they're lurking. Bunch of lurkers. I love it though. It doesn't mind. I don't mind. This guy up here. Oh, yeah, you're the only one talking. You're just not shy, fam. Everybody else is shy. They're lurking. They're showing their support silently. So we got a book emblem. I'm sure we can use that for something. Stupid thing, okay. Okay, we can go inside the mine. Now this is up above where I was just at. It's a usable item, which I don't care to use, and then can technically drop down this shaft here, go here. Grab this first. Get some carrots. I'm not gonna risk dropping down that one. The key figure that used to show up, only me and Walter till. I know, right? The regulars. It's only you and Walter. Walter's busy though. He's always at work when he's watching. That didn't work. Oh god, there's a rat. I love that. Of course there's a rat. Oh my gosh. Everything's blocked off in this game. It's all tied to something else. Well, we can, there's plenty more area. This was actually kind of more like of the upper and obscure area of this level. So we can go up there now. Drop down. Always go left. Let's do it. Let's see what's down here. Gosh, that's not dizzying at all. He goes down like the Bloodborne guy. Oh, is this the other side? No, it's not. Big fat guy, though. Is this the other side? Not sick of the keys. Everything's locked in this game. Cool, we're just on the other side of another locked area. Locked. That one doesn't open on that side. What about this? Very well. I hate how like sometimes it buffers and sometimes it doesn't, like, I'm jittery. It's plugged into a 3.0 port and all that. I don't know why. It's like at 60 FPS. I do not, and it's Elgato, so it's not like some cheapy little webcam. So I have no clue why it still acts the way it does. I swear it's my computer. My computer just can't handle it. Matthias! Oh my gosh, Matthias is here. Matthias says, I'm here as well, just also busy beating New Game Plus on Chronos, so I can move on to Silk Song. Ugh. Gross, and then try to beat that before Silent Hill F comes out. Plus, I don't have much to converse about. So you're gonna do Silk? You think you can beat Silk Song? I've seen people range from like, I'd say maybe 40 hours to like 20 hours. No Borderlands 4 today? I figured you'd be playing that with your son. But it may not be out yet, and he might be in school. How come I didn't see? Oh, that was up here.
Listen,
Oh.
I'm just looking for supplies.
I have carrots.
The name's Atticus.
Yeah, Matthias said hello earlier, way early on in chat.
Attacked.
He's been here. He was just lurking.
Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here.
Just behind the giant. Okay, I've seen that.
These people need... Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. If only I could find the keys and get it started.
Oh my gosh. So,
These people to
all these directions. So it's behind the statue, which I saw like looked weird, like a little mouth or something. That's where the refugees are. Beyond that, northeast of that, there's gonna be a vehicle. And we need the keys. I think I met your father. Oh, yes. Atticus is alive.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes,
Oops.
I think I met your father.
yes. He's my father.
Nice. Well, we'll make you get right back to him, buddy.
When I saw it work. I'll tell you the stench of petty. They are not.
Hold on.
They are not our Lord's doing. This disaster is the work of TR,
Okay.
the great two-headed serpent. Once the strange anomalies appeared, creatures materialized everywhere out of thin air. TR made the great curse, and his demons dwell in that place.
What anomalies was he talking about, though?
This disaster is the work of Once the strange anomaly, TR.
I'm assuming the structures? Not sure. Yeah, Atticus is back. We thought he was dead. I'm glad he's alive. I can see not many people into this kind of game. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it to an extent, but I'm just not in the mood for it today necessarily. But I do want to beat it because I spent $80 on it. That's a big chunk of change. That's a lot of money. Just be like, nah, I'm good. Ah, that hurt. Their attacks are just like, you know, you can parry and you can do all that stuff, but it's just hard to do because they attack like pretty quickly. That's the book emblem thing. Sweet. And I'm assuming that's like a candle. Yeah, the candle. That's like the sign for the vigil. Okay, so notes. We have mine shaft journalist. We have candle and book vigil cave. All next to each other. And we need keys for the little boy Atticus. It's a decent game. I just not really in the mood for this kind of game. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I would want to be playing right now. I'm not even sure what I'd want to be playing right now. But I definitely need to get this game completed because spent $80. Got to get my money's worth. Yeah, because I got the super duper edition. You know, like it's kind of one of those things where like if you're gonna create content on it, you might as well go for the super duper edition. You can show everybody the different things. That way, if they're not able to get it, they can decide for themselves if they want to purchase like the deluxe edition for the extra skins, cosmetics, whatever. You know, it's kind of something I do as a courtesy. I don't know how to get back then. I guess we just drop down from where Atticus is. What's up, Manuel Ortega? How are you doing? Hollow Knight is too hard for me. My friend loves these types of games. See, I don't mind these games. It's just I do want. I don't know. I just want more visceral combat. I mean, yeah, trust me, I'll die plenty of times with the combat, I'm sure, but it's just not the. I don't know. Just the feel of it, you know. The feel of it is just very interesting. I noticed that from the demo. There it is. Okay. I'll go get your car keys, brother. Just hold on a second. That's the snake thing he's talking about, so. And then northeast would be that way. Okay. Let's go press up this way, I suppose, and then we can continue going forward. Yeah, it's a full-fledged, like, fully priced game, which I thought was quite interesting as well. That was one of the first things that I was like, this game's full price? The dunk. Where's my stupid drone? I'm not sure what they eat it or something. I don't know. I don't know where my drone's at. I have no room to do anything. Time loop discovered, yes, but still haven't been able to dispel these things. Emmanuel says the expectation for this game was very different. Yeah, I agree. It is, Matthias says, it is, Walter. My son and I had so much fun playing the Borderlands games together since it's one of the few that still have and offer local couch co-op. I know, that's so cool. I said the Lego games, yeah. That's awesome. I hope you guys have a great weekend playing it then. That'd be freaking awesome. See, time loop's too dangerous still. So each one, there's probably one in each main area. You have to kill all the time loop guardians and then whatever else trigger is that I don't know about. Alright, so we can go down there, which is an easy way to get back. I say we keep kind of going opposite of where all the major points of interest are. Another time loop guardian. So we need a candle emblem as well. Oh boy, it's a big ass head.
I don't know if it's the stress, the hunger, or the cold. I feel weak. My heart, I need medication in my suitcase. And I have no idea where it is. What else could possibly go wrong in this hellhole? I'm so tired.
She needs medication, okay.
I don't know if it's... I need the medication.
I'll get that for you.
Hi, mister. I'm Dag. I'm from Skell. When the bad men took Mama into the barn, I ran as fast as I could. And then Mrs. Koss found me. She's very nice, but she's sick. I'm watching Nika for her.
Do you have milk? Can you make me
I
milk?
could help her. But we dropped all our stuff when the monsters chased us in the tunnel.
Okay. Would you mind sparing some milk? Fam says, hope they nail the story and the character this time. The Twin Lat game was so bad. I don't know which one. Are you referring to Borderlands? Because honestly, I haven't played in so long. I don't even remember the stories.
I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him along, nor... Albin and I fled from...
I know where your dog is.
My poor Max. I pray to Cethris that those Sabinian...
We know where the puppy's at. He's fine. Somebody else is taking care of him right now. Ah, Borderlands 3, I see. I played it, but not much. I played Borderlands 2 like a lot. That was a long time ago. Time Loop Guardians. Oh, okay. Matthias says he's referring to the antagonists in Borderlands 3, which many people didn't enjoy. I've heard that complaint too. What's back here? Oh, her medicine. I'll get it for you. Wait, you're still alive? Stay down. I wasn't able to get my leveling. My pulse, anyways. Nothing in there. Well, we got her meds. Maybe she can make us milk. I'll trade you some meds for this milk. Excellent. Do 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 do. Fam says the JK and humor just didn't fit at all. Comparing to Jack, it's just like night and day. You know, I wish I knew the story better. I wonder what direction Borderlands 4 is gonna take, though.
I don't know if it's. I need the medic.
I gotcha. Here's some
I
meds.
found my medication. I can't even fathom what would have become of my poor baby.
Would you
Thank you. I
be able to make milk?
I really don't need this, right?
You found Mrs. Cross's medication? You found Mrs. Cross's medication?
Mr. Atticus.
My poor Max. I pray to Seth.
I like how you can fast travel to the APC from those save points. I didn't even realize that. Whee. Okay, we're still gonna come this way. Find a safe way down, I guess. There was a save point here, and I'm curious as to why. Another mine shaft or something there. Can I go up here? Oh, that's what that snake tunnel thing is. Okay. And then that's all blocked up. Okay. Well, then that's how I get up on the rest of that part, like right here. Where all those puzzles and that temple is. Yikes. Okay, so I guess I could drop down, but go around just to see if there's any goodies. It's kind of high. Pretty good. Time Loop Guardian. There's a temple here. Has a snake symbol, so we could probably get the snake thing. And I open it though, because everything's locked by a fracking key. Okay, let's go around this side. We still gotta find those refugees and junk, but... Stop trying to climb the wall. Mine entrance to the northwest. Northwest should be left of this location. Yep. Which we already know where it's at, so... That'll lead us out here then. I thought this would be the way to get the key for that. We've got something special down there. There's the Weeping Night thing. Right in the nasty stuff. Yep, it's got the same rat symbol too. Follow the serpent to begin your ascension. Okay. We get the token of the serpent, I guess, if we do all this stuff. And then that means we can go back up in the northwest caverns, like the mine shaft, and then we'll pop out right there. So maybe we follow the... Like, it's a big statue, so... Get his ass. There you go. Time loop guardian. What if I can just get on his back? I'm sure it wants me to follow the actual trail. I can't go any further. Yep, go along the serpent spot. Yeah, that's right. I was like, I wonder if I can just go in its mouth. But yeah, it wants me to go inside the... Follow along the tail. But I do believe that'll just lead us to where we were at, where the door is, the snake door that I can't open yet. Another time loop. They're so close to each other. What's your favorite game of all time? That's pretty hard to say, 7-Eleven. Only because a lot of times it depends on kind of the state that I'm at, you know, like in where I'm at in life. Mental, like my mood, all those things, because there's so many different games, in my opinion, that are so great. But sometimes you can appreciate them more based on kind of where you're at in life. If you're more, you know, like in, I would say, like, depending on like if you've experienced certain things or whatever, if you're happy or if you're, you know, you're playing with friends. There's so many different games that cater to so many different types of those experiences. So my favorite game of all time, I don't know. It's a hard one. It's a really hard one for me. Because even the amazing games can still disappoint you sometimes, you know? I have lots of favorite games, I'd imagine. Like, you know, I have like a few in the top 10 kind of thing. I could list off for you if you like, but even that list is variable, you know, it changes. But since I don't have such a clear answer, what is your favorite game? Just say it's Bloodborne. That's an easy answer, right? And I think sometimes, and some days, that would be the correct answer. But, you know, lately, I've had no desire to play it. And I've even been a little hypercritical of it since the launch of the Lies of P DLC, which made me almost feel like that game was just better in general, you know, because it had addressed some quality of life type stuff and things like that. What the hell? But, is that one of my favorite games? Absolutely. Is it my favorite? Nah. It's not my favorite right now. Is that one of the best games I've ever played? Yes. Is it in my top 10? Sure. But I don't know. It's not my favorite right now. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood of gaming. Like, I don't know which I would say is the best right now. I know that's funny. Yeah, Fam says it might be P now. Yeah, Lies of P, I mean, that's one of the games that just, in my opinion, just the quality of it, just incredible. Like, you just don't see that, you know? And because Bloodborne hasn't been touched in 10 plus years, you know? It's starting to age. Where certain things... I see you, I see. Where certain, like quality of life things that you're like, yeah, that'll be addressed in a patch that'll never come, you know. It's one of those things where it's like, well, it's probably never gonna happen, so it kind of sucks, you know. Then you see a game like Lies of P where it's delivering on all aspects, and I don't know, I feel like it might be a better game. Lies of P is just so phenomenal. It does, and it does certain things that other Souls-likes don't do, where it tells you the story, but there's so much underneath the surface that there's still so much lore to be uncovered and stuff like that, which I really love about it. Most Souls games, you have to just read through the, you have to read through the entire item descriptions to get an idea of what's happening, and then maybe then you're not even 100% right, you know? All that hey for what? Jesus, lady. Annoying thing. What was the point of you hollering like that for nothing? Didn't even give me an item. But yeah, Lies of P is just so polished. And it has all the quality of life stuff. The only thing that I think anybody would agree with is just having a little bit more poise would be nice. That thing does tremendous damage. My guilty pleasure is God Hand, says Cyril Fam. You know, I've heard about it. I even own one of the games. Or if there's only one, I own a game that says God Hand. And isn't there like a movie or anime or something? 711 says, valid answer, 100%. My favorite game right now is Black Myth, since I'm a nature type of person. Okay, yeah, Black Myth Wukong is incredible. That was just such an experience, in my opinion. It was such an experience. It was such an experience. What is poise? So poise pretty much means like if you are attacking, if you're doing an attack, is your attack going to follow through or can it be interrupted? And poise or your tenacity or your ability to be staggered or your hyper armor, those are all similar concepts where when you're doing a strike animation, is it going to be interrupted? Like this game, you can swing like crazy and it's just like whoever hits first, you know, it's gonna... So like there's not a lot of strategy to it, you just kind of hack and slash in that regard. But other games, if you're slashing like crazy, you might be interrupted and then you just continuously take damage. So timing becomes a much bigger factor. A rusted key. I don't know why that was so loud, so I apologize if that was loud for you guys. Oh, Matthias said something. Hold on. PS2 God Hand, says fam. So on the New Game Plus, they offer a third choice instead of either killing the warden or sparing him. They offer the beginning anew ending. Very interesting. So beginning anew is probably how you save both Veronicas. That's probably how you save both Veronicas. Those damn rats. Gosh, I hate rats. This is just the other side, though. I don't necessarily want to come out yet. Oh, of course. Here's a whole chest. Well, we certainly didn't do that the right way. That's fine, though. Begin anew is probably how you get the Save Both Veronicas achievement, it would seem. Oh, Matthias says, indeed, that is how you save both Veronicas. Oh, okay. Nice. Well-educated guess, Inhuman. Thank you, Matthias. You're always so kind. That was totally me just kind of putting some pieces together. But yeah, that's awesome. Because I was like, there's no way. You know what I did yesterday? And I don't know why this didn't come to me yesterday, during yesterday's stream. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and reload that autosave and choose the other ending. And that ending, in my opinion, was so much more impactful. The ending where you give the Pathfinder mercy. I was like, wow, that was actually pretty. I was like, that. I was like, wow, that was pretty heavy. I really enjoyed that. And that ending to me was just better. But guess what? Just like you said, Veronica didn't get a happy ending there either. So it wasn't quite what we were hoping for, right? So I was like, there's no way. And when you mentioned begin anew, I was like, okay, third choice, that's the only way. Because either the choices result in a death, or her inevitable demise by the change, because everybody's supposed to die. So I was like, okay. Yeah, that was pretty neat. This old dude. Who was shooting? You guys were shooting just a few minutes ago. Oh, naturally. Oh, that's blocked off. Okay. Guess we gotta talk to Old Balls. And then we'll... I just want to know what's up with that CHINIAN guy. Like, that's the one thing I actually need. What is he? He must be a servant of Setharus or TR or one of those.
Who are you? I'd sooner die before.
He's a vigil guy. It's me, Dad.
Impossible.
Are you Vitalitus?
You.
Talus?
Please tell me you're not one of them.
No. I just stole their gear.
It's clever.
Fam said, made by Clover Studios, the team also behind Okami. Ooh.
The curtain falls on me.
Okami was fantastic.
My boy.
Dad?
From me. I am a vigil, sworn to protect Adea. We failed to stop the calamity, but hope stands before me.
Give me it. What is it?
Take this. It's called the Keystone of Grief.
We need all the emotions.
Promise me. You must continue what we've begun to uncover. Find the journalist. Find Agatha.
Ah, okay. I'll be like, Agatha?
When you do, use the passcode.
Okay.
Pentos.
Pentos.
They won't trust you. Especially dressed like that. I saw them escape into the rocky ridges. To the southwest. Towards the old windmill.
Southwest windmill.
I'm sorry. My burden is now yours to carry.
It's fine. Sins of the fathers and all, Dad. I'm used to it.
We'll stop the calamity.
Like, Dad, do you have a handkerchief that can clean the blood off my face? It's a dinosaur.
I will. Is Agatha my mother?
Your mother.
Is?
Yes.
No. I'm glad he didn't leave us on a cliffhanger. I know they did like a remake or remaster type Okami game. That first Okami that I played in was on PS2 and it was so good. It was beautiful. Alright. Time for the ball, man.
I read your psyche, Val. The military officially diagnosed you as being a high-functioning sociopath.
Aren't we all?
I see why you were so successful. Out of curiosity, what's it like to barely feel anything?
Practical. I never second guess. I have no regrets, no fear, no animosity.
Even towards me?
Even you.
Give it time. I tend to bring out the worst in people.
Because you're Tayar.
So,
probably.
could you help me understand something? Your father dies in front of you. Your mother is dead.
Your mission. Yeah, your mission's kind of like you found out everything you need to know.
Stared into my father's eyes and saw a man with something I never had.
And what was that?
Hope.
An undying purpose. I stood in the home I was born in, and it only seemed to fill me with more emptiness. No memories, no feelings. Nothing had changed.
Does he have a lift?
In that moment, I felt a connection.
To him?
No.
To Hadian.
Ah, I knew it. I should be a writer. I always know what they're gonna say.
Interesting.
I'd be like, may I scratch your chin, sir?
Where did you go from
I just want to be like, what? We got the key of grief. We need all the keys, though, to beat the game, I'm sure, or to get the true ending, if there is such a thing. A new styling options available? You better put that hood back on. I don't remember. How do I do this? Sorry, Dad. Okay, so that's why there's a save point there. Whee! Okami. Okami was awesome. But there's nothing here but the dead dad. DD. Well, now what? I need to go speak to Agatha again?
Unidentified insurgents. Repeat, this is ON Convoy Alpha 2. We are carrying refugees from Colmore and Skell. Heading north through Vista Hills, nearly 30 clicks from refugee Camp Romeo. Repeat, we are under attack. Requesting immediate
He's dead. Okay, so we'll go there later. See, this chick's still alive. Give me your drone. So the windmill. Southwest, I'll be damned. Dad, you were right. I haven't even done all this other stuff yet. Is this just a small area? Whatever, it's fine. We'll explore it later. I'm just glad I'm making progress. Do, 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 do. Go talk to Agatha. Agatha. Do you remember? Do you guys remember in Black Myth Wukong whenever? Hopefully, spoilers, but whenever you face off with Erlang for the second time, and you see the revelation where his mind is freed, and he's like, "Take off this headband, Tagatha, Tagatha." And he keeps saying Tagatha like 1,000 times. That's so funny. Hey, quit talking trash, woman.
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story.
You're just a liar.
I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we
Tombstones.
must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here. Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff. You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it. Find Agatha.
Alright, well, we know where that's at.
So you are the journalist mentioned in this note.
Yes, I am. In my defense.
I got the key. Agatha didn't make it.
Ah, fucking hell. How did she... Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only move left. I won't be joining you. My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow...
I'm like, what? You're not gonna take my vehicle? You've been less than helpful. You haven't given me anything. Except the item that I could have taken from you. I don't know, man. I guess I'm not as nice. No, you're not just gonna team up with me automatically. Let's see here. Tathagata, remove this headband, Tathagata. I'm gonna refresh chat because I haven't seen anything. Not that I just don't know if you guys are being quiet or if I'm not seeing anything. So don't worry if you guys are being quiet. That's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that I'm not ignoring anything you guys are saying. This does seem to be a small area. It doesn't seem to press too much towards this direction. It's all fenced off, so deceptively large. And in fact, it's quite small. I mean, deceptively small is what I would say. It's all just fenced off because this road is blocked off, actually. I'm glad I focused on the sections that I focused on. Saved me some trouble. And that was it, yeah, okay, cool. Well, we go back to the windmill then. You know, I don't know. I'm enjoying this game, but I'm trying to think like what game would I rather be playing? I don't know. I don't know if I have an answer right now. What game would I rather be playing? I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm just not in love with it, you know? Like when I played Wukong, fell in love with it. Chronos grew on me every time I played, every additional time I stepped in the traveler's boots, if you will. That was just so intriguing to me. The story, I was like, oh man, that was so good. I was so excited. I told when my wife got home, I was like, babe, I beat the game. Let me tell you the story. I was just so excited about it. La, 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 la. Join the B4 gang, boo. I will eventually, but I've told you guys this before. That this month was crazy, like with all the launches. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to comfortably buy all of these games and feel like, you know, like I said, comfortable. I was like, I'm not gonna feel too good about that, especially since I'm not gonna be able to deliver on the quality that I would and beat all the games in a reasonable amount of time. Because I do think I take some time when I'm playing my games and I'm featuring them for you guys. I don't just rush through them. So I feel like that's kind of not fair for you guys for me to just rush through a game. Unless you're here for like a speed run, then it's like, okay. But if you're not here for a speed run, I want to show you guys as much content as possible. And do I know where the hell I'm going? Not really. It's one of these ways. Is this Atticus being? Yeah, it's all weird. Actually, let me chat with him again because I can say, hey dude, I got your woman medicine.
Our camp is due north.
Did you see a string?
I saw a large door. Careful.
There's got to be a musician somewhere because we keep getting sheet music as well. But yeah, and then so I as a content creator, you get paid like once a month. So you always have to, you know, you just have to budget accordingly. But I was like, Borderlands comes out here. It's already out today, and I won't feel comfortable purchasing it until after I get paid. So I was like, I won't be getting it until probably near the end of the month, unfortunately. Slide that bad boy in. So I'm like, yeah, I won't be part of the B4 gang for a little bit. Tanya Albert. Okay, puzzle time. I'm gonna have to go to another page, unfortunately. And I do enjoy Borderlands, but it's definitely not like my cup of tea. Like, it's not gonna be like my favorite game, or I'm not gonna really be engaged or enthused for too long. So that wouldn't be a game that I'm really looking to play either. Like that's not gonna solve like the what game should I play? Honestly, I want to play By Sweet Carol. I want to play Silent Hill F. I want to play Ninja Gaiden 4. I want to play Ninja Gaiden Black and do another wood sword only run for you guys. I've done that already on this channel years ago, but I won't have time to do it before the launch of the new game. But through his name, title, symbol of his order, date of inception. Okay. It seems like four things, but Pentos means 5, so. Balls, man, that's a lot of stuff. What? Why is there so much? Shinobi would be great. Like, Shinobi would be good. Okay, so here we got some information. So, date of inception, 1513. Now here's the problem though, because there's Pentos means 5, so I missed something. Where's this Pentos crap again? Where are the balls? Name, title, symbol, date. It's just 4. Okay. That's just 4. That's really odd though. Shinobi would be great though. I need to insert something there. Damn it! Okay, so there's so much stuff here. This is probably gonna be like the final puzzle. That's fine.
The Umal Caves expeditions yielded 2 significant revelations. Confirmation that the calamity is real, and the existence of a plan to stop it, the so-called failsafe. We know nothing of this failsafe, nor of the artifact we recovered. All of these tomes,
reading quietly.
not a shred of information.
8 such grooves.
The full guard of old had in mind. They were intent on keeping it a secret. I fear it is now lost in the folds of history. It seems to me the artifact may be part of a larger mechanism. Perhaps it is a key of sorts. Does it open another tomb or vault? Are there more such keys? It is clear to me that this artifact, this keystone, is a critical piece of the failsafe enigma. We must continue to pull at this thread until the truth reveals itself.
It's giving information about this particular area, the different symbols and whatever else, but yeah, nothing too crazy. No, not you. You. Rosa. One of the 4 people. Algea, probably? Dio. Dio means like God. Order of the Eye, the Full Guard, and Vigil. 1512 on the one side and 1513 on the other. Okay, well I have 1513. Okay.
The revelation that we may have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, an insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. It chills me to the bone. I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty without doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? I pray that I am mistaken. The consequences would be disastrous. The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentosalgia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos.
I have, and it's fantastic, but I don't think I played it on stream, so that could be something.
From the ashes of the derelict Full Guard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the failsafe and the keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
I did play Lord of the Fallen, and it was fantastic. But at the time, I think Lies of P, I was still really heavy into the lore, and I was pumping out many lore videos on Lies of P, so I didn't have time to do a 100% guide, so I started a 100% guide for it, and I was just unable to complete it or finish it. We got 4 of these. Interesting. Anyway, so that game is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Grief kind of looks like tears, and then Warden of Amazement. It was like, oh, big eye, and then grief because it's sad. Okay. Let me make sense of this one in my head. So that kind of looks like, yeah, like a sword, I guess, whatever. And then loathing, I don't know, a bird. I'll have to remember that bird is loathing. New Warden of Grief, 1501. What are these? Terror, okay, that's interesting. And admiration. I don't know if I can, yeah, I can't change any of these, so something from up above is going to have to activate this then, again. Grief rod. Sorry. How do I get up? I was gonna do, on stream anyways, a Lords of the Fallen Fist only run. I feel that would be fitting. 1, 2... I wonder if I can remove them. Isn't there's 3, 4, that's what that would be. Well, that's just the flower thing. I'm assuming I have to figure out like the rage piece of it and stuff. Those Rose and whatever her nuts was. So this is where definitely need that one. Hopefully I can move him around. Order of the Eye, Full Guard, and Vigil. I just need a, where's the year? I need a year somewhere. Sorry, I gotta check something else out. Damn it! I gotta check something else out real quick. Vigil. And then this was Vigil again. Oh, it's such a good game. I plan to do the challenge run before the new game comes out. I hope I can take that out. No, I'm kind of screwed. Warden of Rage and Loathing. That's not it. Where's my guy? Let's see. Vigilance. Grief. Amazement. Yeah. Terror and ecstasy or something. Admiration. Warden of Grief. So he's grief, which means the eyeballs that are crying. Yeah, I do plan on doing the challenge before the new one comes out, which will probably be mid to late 2026, I'm assuming. I need the tears. Right here. And we need a year somewhere. The year was shown on that other one. So, I think on either side of this, actually. So this would be incorrect. Actually, no, that's correct, because on the right of it's 1513, and that's what it says here. So it says, Order of Eye, Full Guard, and Vigil. That would be 1512, 1513. That would be nothing. So to the right should be 1513, which coincides with what we already have. So now we have 1513 checked off. We have Grief checked off. Title. He was the Warden. I don't know what that is. It's like amazement, loathing, grief. We're getting close. 1513. I don't know. Oh, I'm wrong. That's 1513. Oh, okay, I got it then. We're gonna get it right now. That's 1513. That's my bad. And then that should still be the Vigil. So it's the Vigil 15. Okay. Certain wasn't Rosa, that's for sure. Where's the other fools at? They're not in here. The game looks completely different now. Oh, I can only imagine. I played it when it first came out. Before the first patches, when this enemy density and umbral was just ridiculous and they could shoot you from a mile away, it was just redonkulous. The new Warden of Grief. Warden of Grief, so... Algia... Warden of Grief. Who's who again? No, I didn't know who this is. Is this Rosa, Dio? That's Rosa. That's not what I care about. Dio. I don't see a warden symbol anywhere. It's so stupid. We need the name, and I don't know what the name is. Like, where's the name of this? None of those are names. That's all stuff. Like, that's terror. That's amazement, probably. Admiration, sorry. I got one in each area. Is it just here? I don't know why there's a left and a right, though. It makes no sense. I don't know why the left and right matter. Warden. So we know they're just these looking dudes are wardens. There's no specific symbol for warden, which throws me off a little bit. The name is Algia. The title is warden. The symbol is grief. And the date of inception is 1513. So why the balls isn't there a name for Algia? Warden of Grief would be to the left, yeah, which is what we found, that he's the new Warden of Grief, Algia. This is general here. Doesn't make any freaking sense. Let's see. This is the only thing I don't know, like, I don't understand. Oops. This part is the only part that doesn't make sense to me. I need to identify Algia or Algia. The only names we have are Rose and Dio. This right here indicates, because it's the blue. Let's see, it doesn't have a sword, that's the problem. A lotus with little spikes, is that what it has? Yeah. Lotus with spikes to the right means 1513. Vigil is the book and candle. So maybe I just do one of these as a guess. It ain't Rose, but what does it say here once again? Pentos Algia, Warden of Grief. There are no other names, though, which is... like, if there was an Algia here, then we'd be done. This is Dio. So when, as it pertains to the name, that's the only thing I feel like I can't actually select. So when I come here, I know that I have, well, here's the thing, Warden could be a thing too. Let's see. So name, title. I thought title would be Warden of Grief, but that means 1513. That means Vigil. This means grief. Or this means grief. What do any of these mean? That's terror, admiration. I think that's amazement. I don't know what this is. What does that eyeball mean? We don't know. I'll go check down here again. There's an eye with like a thing above it, which I don't know what it means. Nope, not here. Okay, these, I don't know what either of these are. So one of these is ecstasy and vigilance, so we know it's neither of those. Okay, well. So stupid. Neither of the ones on the right then. There's just no way to select anything on the other side then. Like, this has nothing to do with anything. This I can't get through. Problem is, I just don't know how to name him. I don't know how to name Algia. Or say he's a warden, but I know it's the Warden of Grief 1513, so yeah, who knows? Okay, let's get out of here. I'm frustrated. But then there's nothing else to do. Ah, this game. I didn't find the name for Algia yet. Like, there's like nowhere to name him. That's the only thing I need to do. Like, that's the Warden of Grief right there. Grief. Vigil. 1513. And I don't have anywhere to name Dio. Like, there's nowhere. Like, you know how really clearly here it's like that's Rosa, that's Dio. There's nothing like that for Algia and the other loser. So like this doesn't do anything. I've done both of those already. Helm and Coif. Worn by, I mean, that doesn't help. That does nothing here. I don't know what else to do. I can't get in here. This does not for me either, I don't think. Let me see, is there any numbers anywhere? I only saw you found Rose and yeah, that's all I can find. Oops. The heck? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Christopher says, I'm curious to know your thoughts on the game so far. It's very decent. I mean, I think that it's interesting in the way that you have to, you know, discover the world around you, kind of more of a traditional kind of game where there's not just like these really obvious markers telling you where to go and things like that, which that's fine. But the combat is just one thing that I find a little bit dry for my taste. Other than that, though, I think it's a good game. But I'm just not in the mood to use my mind so much today, considering it is a Friday. We might have to go and see if I can use this key somewhere then. I don't know where I could have missed it, fam. Unfortunately, I literally searched every inch of this stupid area. Limbic door. Okay, well, I already searched here as much as I could. I can try again, I guess. There's like nothing in here though. Just a lever, which will do something once we actually get it. It just shows you how to decipher each of these symbols, which we've already done a million times. And that tells you that it's General whatever his nuts is. Pentel Salgia ordained the new Warden of Grief. And that's it. Like nothing else to do in here. Except return from whence we came, and then we have a very small little area. That can't open. That doesn't do anything. And then none of these other areas. That's Dio and Rosa. Nothing. I already have that one selected for 1513. This one's selected for Vigil. This one's selected for Grief. But we can't name the freaker yet. Alright, search around and see if we can use one of these damn keys. I think the rusted key might be able to open up one of those areas. And if it's still in the similar kind of like ruins area, it could be connected and show his name and the fourth individual's name. Okay, that's Atticus. So we need to find our way up and around, I think. Does it work? Oh, of course it doesn't. Has a freaking pickaxe on it. Okay, what about this one? Not from this side, and that's the... Okay. We'll go from the other side and see. I don't think that key will open anything then. It's so annoying. I mean, it'll open something, just nothing that we care about right now. And go back up that way. I think we'll need to go back to where Tanya was. So we need to drop down for a moment, circle back around. These are where the bodies were. That's a drop off. Okay. Tanya should be up to the right. Well, she might have actually gone back to the APC, but... Let's see, were there pathways in here? She was blocking nothing. Okay. So we'll go back upstairs. And then we had... I know there were some pathways to the left, and then there was a way to go down here. There you go. I have a feeling these keys aren't going to work, though. Okay. A rusted key. Do we have, like, a rusted door, rusted lock? Everything else, like, when it comes to, like, the chests and stuff in the area, seems very ornate. Did I look behind the whiteboard? I didn't. I don't know if I can even move that or flip it around, but I can check. While we're here, let's see. Let me think. I think I can go back this way. Fam says, wait, did you look behind the whiteboard? I'm going to check. That's an excellent suggestion. Quentin Goins says, yo, hello, what's up, Quentin? How have you been, my friend? And then Christopher says, been waiting months on this release, so I'm planning on copying it 25th of this month. Nice. I think it's a good game. I don't think it's bad at all. I just think that if you're real heavy like on combat, challenge, difficulty, things like that, and you don't like puzzles, then this game is not for you. But if you can appreciate like more of like a intellectual challenge, like puzzles and things like that, there's plenty of them. And the combat's kind of, it's okay. Combat's really safe. Combat's really not doing anything too new, but it's still decent, you know? Oh, no way. Thank you so much, fam. This is huge. Oh, fam's amazing. The second time fam has... Well, actually, not the second time. Second time in this game, fam's made like a amazing revelation. Thank you so much. Gosh, I was gonna get frustrated. Yes! Thank you, fam. The item can be equipped in the loadout tab of the datapad. Retaliate with tremendous fury, increasing damage dealt after parrying. That's awesome. But we need a way to move forward. An old scroll written in an ancient language, elaborate illustrations adorn the page and feature a blue flower found in Pentos Algia's tomb and the Watcher's Nest. Yes. So we have those. We see another set of those, I don't know, crystals you can activate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 you have to activate. That's the key to that. It just seems like it's around this pond area somewhere, so that's interesting. Fam, thank you so much. That was huge. I would never have checked behind that because I didn't think there was anything behind it. Christopher says, I like combat because I loved the Wukong, well, Wukong, but I love adventure without restrictive guidelines. Yeah, this one, it's semi-open world. I mean, it seems like it's some large open world game, but you have very limited areas you can search within before, you know, you have to come back, circle back, and figure out another puzzle, so.
Oh, great.
I'm glad you like it, though, yeah.
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
Nice, we got some story progression. Yeah, I think you would enjoy it then. As long as you don't mind, like, the combat is not anything, like, at all innovative. You can just mash buttons and you'll be fine for the like 90% of the encounters. The hell? Where'd you come from?
Funny. I've never seen you before.
Who are you?
And how'd you get here?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. We have accumulated quite a collection.
Cool.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the Keystone, this can only mean one thing. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him.
The voice acting and the budget is just so good though in this game, and visuals look nice too. Performance is it you know, no, never stutters or anything. It looks good.
The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves. Whatever the Keystone is, I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin.
I already opened it, bro.
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks.
Yeah, I walked by that sort of a few times.
Ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Fall God abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Although we haven't been able to open it.
I just opened it. Okay.
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a Vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadia. By performing good deeds for Hadians, you can acquire some relics. And you may have noticed that that's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the god.
I've tried that a million times.
Down all the time loops. I know. Take this. It will help you detect.
Guardian detector, a device that always seems to point to the nearest time loop guardian. The item can be equipped in the loadout tab. Okay.
How do I perform?
That's funny you say that. Help people, you jerk.
Have I helped enough Hadians?
Good. I'm glad you went out.
He's like our stuff giver. Quest giver. Whoa! Okay, sweet. That's when we saw a reward might be available. You just go to this dude.
What are time loops?
They ensnare moments in time. Now, how to shut it down? The center is deadly to humans, so Ammon prisms are extremely rare. This is the only one I have left. Remember, when you close a time loop...
Nice. Finally. Ammon prisms. It emits a constant... It's much heavier than it looks. You need these to shut down the stupid loops then? Access the interior. Use the Ammon prism at the very center. 3 patterns of increasing intensity. Okay. That's Agatha talking. The deed man. He's the deed. He's like, have I done enough good deeds?
What do you know?
Consider what our smiths need to forge our weapons. Think about it. You can't slay the creature.
Where do these
The necklaces we carry today
Oh.
belong to the crafting these necklaces is a lost art. They are precious. And
I see, okay.
This was in Pentos.
Hey, this is the one I need to hear.
That isn't very reassuring. I recognize the old Hadian language.
I think that's all the dialogue for now. Okay, and then we'll just go through this.
The answer. This I don't know much about. However, technically, I was at all. I'm a where the problem that you with our lack of.
All right. Cool, dude. That was awesome. Fam. He was probably in here the whole time, just in the restroom. Yeah, he was in the restroom the whole time. And he came on out. Literally in the restroom because the light was on. That's so funny. No, there's not like so if there's like a new location, like there's no like map, you know? Like so you have to just kind of like be like, okay, I'm in area 3 or whatever. Like I'm in the Vissa Mountains or whatever, Vissa Hills. So you have like gigantic markers though, like there's like big points of interest. Like for example, when you first enter this area, you're gonna see like a big windmill. And you know, like, oh, and everybody talks about the windmill. So you know to kind of go up in the area, but that's about it. But there's not too many areas where you're like, oh my gosh, there's like 50 things I have to remember. A notepad is recommended though, for like treasure chests. Like, ooh, there's a treasure chest near this old set of ruins, and it would be nice to be able to, you know, obviously circle back to that. There's not a way to mark it because there's no map. You might find that pond in the scroll. I would imagine so. I would imagine so, fam. Also, we need to equip that little thing. Where was the damn... Maybe I just do it here? I kind of want that on like all the time. Does it tell me where to go? I feel like I've killed everybody here though, so let's go check it out. That pond I would imagine we have to find, right? I thought I killed all the guardians here. Yeah, there's no map, which isn't like some crazy thing because there's lots of games where there's no maps, you know, but more enemies there. I don't have the means to get in this yet because, well, it's down here actually. So clearly there's more guardians. I won't be able to access this yet. I can enter it. Oh, I lied. Haha. Let's kill stuff. I'm just dying. But it's cinematic. I thought this was like I had to do something. Drop the thing, brother. It does not hold your hand at all. Whew. That was loud. Sorry if that was loud, guys. Oh, we did that one. Maybe I can give this to Atticus. Now, I was hoping it'd give me the way to access this so we can get to the top, but we don't have that yet. I need a snake emblem thing. Okay. And then we have... I'm gonna go to Atticus because I think I could give him keys. No. Atticus is up here, isn't he? Meet the old man again for the reward? Yes, I am going to. I want to get my reward for the time loop thing. But I want to find Atticus real quick. Because right next to Atticus, I can go back to the old man. That's not it. Gotta be down here. There he is. Do you need the keys, bro?
Our camp is due north. Are these the keys to the... Oh, this is great news. We're getting out.
Alright, cool. And then I can go to the camp at some point. And that's a good deed, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We get a reward for the good deed and closing the time loop. I would not have figured that behind the whiteboard out thing for a long time. I'd have been like, ah, I never would have thought to go behind it.
Remember,
Have I helped enough?
the bare minimum.
Brooch of Rage. That's what I want. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I want that.
What's our status on?
Good. You closed a few of them.
Tuning Stone. You get bonus experience. Grants experience to the currently wielded weapon. Oh, wow. Yo, we get a lot of stuff. Grow bolder and your victories increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished. I like all that. Okay, so... I love it. Okay, so now... See, now I'm having fun. You see? I want my rage weapon, but I want to change these to rage, and I don't think I can do that anymore. Which really sucks, because... I think I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't have much time, but I would like to go back and see if I can go to Victor or Vic or whatever his name is. We need to go back anyways and go back to the APC, but if I could somehow return my weapon to like its natural state and then change my axis to rage, that would be so much better. Because like the more enemies you kill, the more damage you do. Like that's great. And I don't use my sword at all. He's just chilling here. Good job, dude. You have a whole family. Just waiting on you. I can survive that. His ankles can survive that. At least now I feel like there's more progress. Like the meeting that dude was huge because now we have like a means to destroy time loops and all that. We need another one of those prisms though. Where were we? We need to go to the marshes, right?
You really should lock your doors before leaving.
Yep, there was no need to before.
Now this is an ideal vehicle to roam a war-torn country. It's even got cup holders. Do you realize what you have here?
It gets me where I need to go.
Like a cyber truck.
It's a state-of-the-art armored personnel carrier with tech I didn't even know existed. I had fun pressing all the buttons.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. Do you want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
How do you replenish life? Says Christopher. You can do it during combat. So if you strike and you're aggressive, depending on the damage you deal, you can then press R1 whenever a circle comes around you, and you can get healed based on the damage dealt. Or you can use a med kit, and you just select those. You can find those throughout the world, and you can select them in your inventory and just press down whenever you have them, and you can use it. Fam says med kit or combat. There you go.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right? I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Good. Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
I can tell you exactly. I need to find a pawn, activate the things. That's the key to getting inside. Research this too. Hold on. Research this.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
Okay. I want you to research. What is that? What the hell do I do with this?
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Oh, I can research all? Seven sensors. Okay, that's 1 of 7. Palamist Faith, okay. Okay. Medallion. 8 medallion. God, there's have so many freaking things. Ribbon worn by the Palamist, okay.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senator Forest.
We have the code. I'm gonna go back there then. So it's, let's call it terror. Amazement or something like that. Hatred. And like, whoa, like shock or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Timeout. I know, right? Timeout. That's cool. See, now I have someone that's useful. You are useful, old lady. I don't think you can change your weapons back. So, I mean, wishful thinking, absolutely. I would love to have the axes be raged, though. I should have done that, considering I prefer the axes so much. That's just such better combat. I have to go, guys, but I'm not going to leave just yet. I'm going to try to see... Well, I can't change my weapon here. I need to go to the second area.
It was clever of you to remove our tracker, especially for a civilian.
We'll watch the rest of this and then call it a stream.
Are you?
Not of Hadia.
Still managed to get clear pictures of you both. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. When we do, I will turn my attention toward the people you care about. Will I find someone?
They're all dead.
Jova, the Vista Hills.
You sound like you smoke lots of cigarettes.
He's hot on our trail.
And whatever business we have here, let's make it quick.
Indeed. Indeed. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and save here. And we'll see if we can potentially upgrade our weapons or change them out. I think that's why they give you multiple copies of weapon types, so you could potentially make different types. But I hope I can somehow revert it back from grief to rage. That way I can use the axes to more, you know, more effectively, in my opinion. But anyways, you guys are awesome. I want to say thank you so much for stopping by all week. We were able to beat Chronos the New Dawn. Now we're jumping into Hell Is Us. Now that I've made some progress, got the time loop, solved one of the bigger puzzles, I feel really good about it. And I'm hoping to continue next week as well. We'll do probably another super chat goal next week to see if we can do additional streams throughout the week, like Tuesday and Thursday. But if not, no matter what, we are going to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as per usual at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Central. Sorry. So looking forward to it. Matthias says, great stream as always, Inhuman, great progress. Have a great weekend, Inhuman, and everyone else. Absolutely, you too. You too. Everybody have a great night. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend, and much love to you guys. I'll see you next week. Thank you guys so much for being